Previously on My Kitchen Rules.
Welcome, guys.
We went twice around the country as teams turned their homes into instant restaurants.
Oh, yes.
In a steak versus steak,
We're aiming for perfection here.
plate versus plate battle,
Don't talk to me. Don't talk while I'm doing the garlic.
teams put each other's meals under the microscope.
I loved it.
Mine was insanely salty.
For a competition, I actually think it's too simple.
I didn't eat any of his raw meat.
But the opinions they all wanted to hear were from the judges.
You've wowed me.
It tastes like fried oil.
It doesn't look edible at all. It's good.
I loved it.
Yes.
I think it was cooked with love as well.
Oh my God, I can't believe they actually liked it.
Two teams came out tops.
Sammy and Bella, 89.
Wow.
Phil and Alex, 86.
The two lowest scoring teams, Victoria's Kane and Lee and WA's Kerry and Holly, went head to head in a sudden death cook-off.
It's this one, it's this one, it's this one.
Can you not touch it?
At the end of it all, mother and daughter were the first to go. Tonight,
Your scores from your instant restaurant round mean everything right now.
with a surprise around every corner,
Think Australian, think big. Kidding me.
all bets are off.
It's every man for themselves.
We're back in the My Kitchen Rules headquarters. What's going to happen next?
We're past round one and it's time to really get serious about it.
We're here to win. How much do you want 100 grand in your skyrocket?
I'd love 100 grand in my skyrocket.
Bang.
Welcome back to kitchen headquarters.
As you all know, your scores from your instant restaurant round mean everything right now. Sammy and Bella, Bill and Alex, you are the highest scoring teams from the first round of the competition. This gives you a huge advantage. You are safe for this week.
Very sweet.
Yeah, it's good to be rewarded for the effort.
It's a good time, I guess, to sit back and just watch and actually see what they're capable of.
For the rest of you, you have left the frying pan and you are now in the fire.
You've all cooked for us in your own home, but today you will be cooking in other people's homes. And for a whole street of people. Kidding me.
My first thoughts of these judges are crazy. I can't believe they're throwing us into the deep end.
It's a classic Australian street party that's been held every summer for the last 20 years.
There will be a total of 80 guests at this party.
This is exactly what we know we can do.
You will have 2 hours to prepare your meals.
Think Australian, think summer, think big.
We will expect 5 savoury meals and 4 sweet meals. You need to decide amongst yourselves who will be cooking what.
So it's a street party, buffet style, and each team has to prepare a dish to feed the masses. And we do not want to do desserts.
Okay, guys, who's doing sweets?
I would love to. Straight away, Ali's like, we'll do the sweets.
I think Nick and I's strength is definitely in savoury rather than sweets at this point.
So you sweets?
We'll do a savoury.
We'll do a savoury.
Yep, we'll do sweets.
Precious enough.
I've never made sweets.
We don't even eat dessert.
We're in a competition. I think we have to do a bit of everything. So this time we end up with the sweets, but next time, no.
Have all teams reached a decision?
Done. Okay, done.
We have.
One more thing. The weakest team from today will go straight into the next sudden death cook-off and face elimination.
Don't do that again.
We could not be at the bottom and facing sudden death elimination again. I would just, die.
The stakes are high. The street is expecting you. You better get shopping. Let's go.
Oh, sorry. That's exciting. I'm looking forward to knocking on someone's house and can I cook at your place today?
It's every man for themselves.
We've got 15 minutes. Not great. We've got to get in there, fly around the place, throw things in. I think I'm going to throw things in I don't even want.
15 minutes to shop.
Easy, piece of cake.
I don't know how we're going to do it because she can't run.
Are you serious?
I have to make a syrup.
Oh my, you better call the guy now. I'm not calling him.
Chicken, sausages, pork.
Carrots. Okay, I need chocolate for the brownie and white chocolate for the mousse. Pastry, because I won't have time to make any. Tiger bread.
Where's the couscous? Up here.
Artie and Johnny are like a steamroller running straight through the middle of the aisles.
Coming through.
But Kel and I are pretty cool, calm and collected.
Let's quickly rip down the next one.
Vanilla beans.
Where are the herbs?
You know, we want to make sure we don't forget anything and we don't get stuff we don't need.
The biscuits. Where are the biscuits?
There's no biscuits there, Steffa.
Yeah, I know. I just want some moisturiser for my hands. We're going to cook in someone else's home for a street party for 80 people.
Steffa, you gotta hurry up. She's picking up things that she doesn't need to cook with.
Lollies, sugar fix.
To the checkout.
To the checkout.
Let's go. We're out of here.
I'm coming with Algie.
Go.
Go.
Wait.
Wait for what? We have 45 seconds.
Mate, I've never run so fast in my life.
I've never seen you run so fast. I'm sweating.
All the shopping's done. Hopefully we've got all the ingredients we need. We've just got to get to this street party and start cooking.
We arrive at the street and it's lined with beautiful houses.
Hey, this is it. We're here.
Then I see Pete Manu standing there and all of a sudden I'm just really, really nervous.
Teams, welcome to your venue. While you're cooking in these homes, the residents will be getting ready for their annual street party.
You've only got 2 hours to prepare your banquet. Let's make this a party they will never forget. And your time starts now.
No, this one. It's like massive.
This one here.
It's great.
This looks like our house.
Oh, three. Go, three.
The pressure running down the street, your mind's going a million miles an hour. We just need to get in there and just get started.
Oh, doorbell.
We're running up to the door.
No. Can I use the kitchen, please? Hello.
Hi.
Mama, someone at the door.
We're wondering if we can use your kitchen.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, so this is the kitchen. Knives and forks in here. The light actually doesn't work. Right, go outside if you need to use a barbie. Yep.
There's just so much pressure about having to cook for so many people. We don't even know where things are in this kitchen.
10 o'clock, let's go.
Okay, now listen, don't stuff it up.
You're such an idiot.
Right, mate. Let's do it. All right, let's go.
Feta is in, chicken is in, lettuce is in.
It's all about these prawns, Donna. It's all about these prawns. We're going to do barbecue king prawns, and we're also going to put a fennel risotto together. Shell them, right, leave the tails on. Looks great. Donna's really good at risottos, but she's never done a fennel one. So I hope that there's going to be enough, because if it isn't, we're in big strife.
Kel, I hope cheesecake was the right choice, but you reckon we'll get it done in 2 hours?
I'm confident we will.
Cool.
We've decided to make rhubarb and roasted strawberry cheesecakes. It's summery, it's a little bit fun and fruity, and most people love cheesecake. I haven't really ever been a baking person, so this isn't really my forte, but we'll give it a go. I think we're pretty confident in pulling one off.
We like a challenge.
My God, we got a lot of chocolate and stuff. Yeah, I wonder why that was, Ali.
I'm really excited to be cooking for a whole street of people.
It's party time.
There has to be 5 savoury dishes in total and 4 sweet dishes. Ali definitely loves cooking sweets.
We've decided to cook chocolate and raspberry brownies with a raspberry frosting. Our plan of attack today is to get the brownie mixture done, get them in the oven, because they need time to cool at the end.
So Al, I'm going to take direction from you today. I'm totally happy to sit back and be led today. It's nice. Look at this, Al. I'll be able to cook desserts by the end of the competition.
I should hope so.
There's a lot of lamb there to marinate, that's for sure.
We've got a lot of people to feed, I guess, haven't we?
Today, Beck and I are cooking bush-spiced lamb fillet with a trail couscous salad.
So we've got garlic, salt and pepper, a bit of lemon rind and a bit of lemon myrtle.
If we get everything right on this plate, then we've got a winning dish.
For me, this is a great challenge. They're going to be cooking for a broad range of people. Hopefully the teams today will think about their guests or the families that are going to be eating there and try to please them all with their creations.
This is going to be our little crumbing station, babe.
We're cooking crusted chicken with roasted summer salad. We're trying to cater for everyone, probably a little bit more towards the kids.
Baby, I hate to be, really annoying, but I'm going to be.
Nick's doing the breadcrumbs, and I've got quality control going on, because I don't want any burnt bits on my chicken.
I just don't want any of that at all in there. Honestly, I've done it before. It will colour the whole breadcrumbs.
It'll be fine. It's going to...
I just want beautiful light.
They will be. Just leave it up to me. My job.
Yeah, I know you are. I'm leaving it up to you.
Yep.
The time is ticking away.
I don't want burnt bits.
We've really got to push ourselves and stay away from that sudden death cook-off.
I can see burnt bits, look. So what is that?
Burnt.
It is. Anything black is burnt, Nick.
There. Happy?
So if there's no black, I'm happy.
Coming up.
Let it drive you. Let it drive you.
While some teams rise to the challenge,
It's smelling good.
others are missing the mark.
A bit lumpy, isn't it?
It's a weird choice, I think, for a street party.
I'm not going to start again.
all the teams have to cook for a street party.
2 hours to absolutely make this fantastic.
You know, the teams have to be very smart today because they've got to cater for not only kids, but grandparents, mums and dads. They've got to think summer. They've got to think what's going to please everyone here. And on top of that, they have to hit their noon deadline, and that's in 2 hours.
I'll put the pastry in and I'll make the filling for the tart. Today we're going to be cooking a lemon tart. I think the residents in the street will love lemon tart. Most people do. We're not making our own pastry, which we usually would, so that will cut down time quite a lot.
I can't find anything to mash the pistachios. Need to
Okay, use that for a minute, but make sure you wash it.
Yeah.
James is going to make some pistachio nut toffee, which is just mixing water, sugar and pistachios together. Toffee's not hard to make, which is why it's James's job.
So once that's done, I'm going to cool that off, and then I'll wait for your all clear, I think, with it.
For goodness sake, you're a cook.
That means, though, if it's screwed, then it's my fault.
You're not going to use the egg whites, the reds. You know what? I am. So you do your own thing, I'll do my thing. Don't worry about me.
We're definitely going to cook meringue trifle with a passion fruit syrup because, like Manu said, think summery, think Australian. Why don't you pull everything out before you start?
Don't worry about me. Got everything under control.
We've got 4 hands, 2 hours. We really have to work fast and know exactly what we're doing.
Ah! I put the egg white in here instead of the yolk.
You have to deal with that.
I'm not going to start again.
10 minutes have gone already, so that's not too bad. The dish we're going to cook today is a lamb swag surprise, and we're going to serve it with an avocado, basil and asparagus salad.
Oh, this onion's going to make me cry.
Oh, you right, mate?
Yeah, mate, I'm just emotional.
Cuddle.
Give us a cuddle, go on.
The surprise in the lamb surprise is the bocconcini and the sun-dried tomatoes.
Portion size, what do you sort of think?
Look at the size of this. We both hate small portions.
Maybe a touch bigger?
Yeah, if you can. Just hope the judges like it.
Lemon, 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 lemon.
Here, look in the bags.
There's no lemon here.
If I was a can opener, where would I be? There's some lemon pepper seasoning there if you needed it.
Custard powder.
I start making the trifle and I realise I haven't got corn flour, custard powder.
And lemons. Oh, no. Call Kristen, call Kristen.
Kristen, we forgot to buy them at the shops.
Because you were too busy buying socks.
I'm sure there's a can opener in here somewhere.
I'm so sorry. Have you got any custard powder or corn flour?
I have to call her in and see if I can borrow her things from her pantry.
Well, I needed a lemon. Otherwise, my custard's going to be a lemon. Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank goodness that the house is well equipped with everything that we forgot.
I'm peeling the prawns, and great. Pete Evans walks in. If you don't mind, Mr. Fish himself.
What are you cooking?
We're doing prawns.
Love prawns. They're going hell for leather. They're actually got so many prawns they've got to peel, and I think their eyes are huge.
We're going to get them in there, get them deveined. We've got a risotto going on.
It's a weird choice, I think, for a street party. As soon as you let the risotto sit for 5 minutes, it congeals and it goes gluggy. So if they've got to feed 80 people, they're going to be in a world of pain come serving time.
Today we're sitting with the judges at the street party and we're there with the other New South Wales team because we were both the top scoring teams in our instant restaurant round.
Hopefully we can get a bit of an insight into how they're judging the competition and maybe pick up a few tips along the way.
Well, OK, unless, mate, I'm on a bit of a roll. Okay, I'll start. You want to maybe start the salad or make the vinaigrette for the salad?
Is that an argument I can hear, boys?
Hey, how are you?
So, tell me what you've got here.
Mate, making some little, what we call lamb surprises.
Did you say little? Do you think this is little enough for the kids? Because you know you'll be cooking for a lot of kids as well today.
They're going to have to think hard here because they've got to cater for 80 people and they've got to find a middle range where they can please everyone. So are you going to fry them first and then bake them, or are you going to go straight in the oven?
We're going to pop them straight in the oven.
From where I'm looking, the mince looks pretty lean, and if they overcook the meatballs, it might be quite dry, actually.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, I reckon probably start on the couscous now. You cooked couscous before, babe?
No, I haven't.
Well, if you need a hand, just help me out. I know I usually do it, don't I?
Mal is the couscous king.
Makes you the couscous queen, babe.
More of a duchess, I think, at this point. Maybe not queen, but yeah.
So how can you put in the water in there?
So we can spread out the chicken stock.
Oh, that's a good idea. You're a smart one, aren't you?
Oh, thanks, Mal.
We're putting the filling in now. We could end up in the sudden death cook-off if we don't do well today. It's a little bit scary, but we're just going to cook the lemon tart and get on with it. Not even boiled yet, so
No,
why
I
would you do
just
that?
dissolved it and then I turned it off.
I look over and James is still going with the toffee, and I know I saw him put that on about 15 minutes ago, so I'm a little bit confused as to why it's still there. Darling, that's the longest toffee in history.
I know.
It needs to be on high. That might help. You didn't even have the heat on properly.
So why are we using turkey mince and not pork mince? Like, what's your recipe?
We like turkey, don't we?
We're cooking a turkey Sancho bao with crispy fried wonton skins.
Is there anything else you need to chop up? Spring onions?
No.
10 minutes to 11, and I haven't even started making the filling for the Sancho bao.
Your goal is 3 minutes.
Probably not going to make it.
Okay, so you said 10
But I'll
minutes
be
ago
all
you were
right.
going to make it.
Yep, I'll be all
All
right.
right, fast.
We're heading to the hour mark, okay? You've got to get me a risotto, okay? We've got an hour to go.
A hand whisk would be a hell of a lot easier.
Do you want a fork? We need 2 trays of brownie mix to have enough for this street. We've made sure these batches are exactly the same
Because we don't want any comments about inconsistencies.
Come on, you feeling okay? Come on, we can do it. Okay?
I'm nervous about not doing fennel risotto
Just
before.
keep on going.
How come this has ended up so much more?
because I added it gradually. Yours has still got floury lumps through it.
Yeah, it should be more like that though.
But if you get a big floury lump when it bakes, it's going to go pop.
Yeah, but
Oh, I can't believe I've made risotto so many times. Never under this pressure, mind you. I'm starting to have a mental blank.
Don't worry, if we mix this one more, it's going to be the same.
It took us a lot longer than expected to actually get the brownie mix into the trays. That sort of panicked me a little bit, thinking we're not going to have enough time at the end to cool these down before we put the mousse on top. And if we have to put mousse on hot brownies, it's just going to be a complete mess.
You get this right, Donna, you're going to be a hero. You get this right, you'll be a hero.
What if I don't?
We'll be cooking off an elimination thing.
Oh.
Let it drive you. Let it drive you.
That is driving me, you're right.
Right. No elimination cook-off.
No elimination cook-off.
Got it?
Got it.
Good.
Oh.
Next.
Are you guys hungry?
5 minutes to go.
Now I'm feeling the pressure, Cal.
Relationships are put to the test.
You're not offering any positive suggestions, are you?
Size of the chicken's got to be identical.
They are.
They're not.
They're cooking for a street party and it's for 80 people. So we're all shivering in our bones.
Get off my space. We have to cook Australian, think of summer, think of fresh.
It's a challenge, and if we don't nail this dish, we could be up for elimination, and we really don't want to be in that position at all. Something where we don't want to be.
Oh, 1 hour down. We've got majority of things we need to get going done, and now the cheesecakes have just gone into the oven.
Ah, visitors. Pete, how you going?
Starving.
Starving.
It does smell good in here. I walk into Kelly and Ash's kitchen and they're happy. What have you put in there?
Bit of cinnamon, orange, rhubarb, brown sugar.
So that's actually inside the cheesecakes?
A little bit on the base and then the mixture's gone on top.
It's a very complex dish. It's going to have a biscuit base, rhubarb, strawberries, they've got sugar work, and they've also got mascarpone. It's going to be very dainty. This is what I've been expecting. It's competition food. It's game on.
Oh, you graced us with your presence.
How are you? It's smelling good in
It
here.
smells good, doesn't it?
What are you doing?
What are we making?
We're making
a meringue.
meringue trifle with passion fruit sauce.
So what have you got in this recipe? Tell me.
Well, what happened was I actually forgot to buy some ingredients. So I had to implement. Isn't that what you want us to do?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Daniela and Stefania always seem to be very confident about what they're doing. You know, they never show any stress or any worries.
Guarda, look. Yeah. I'm excited. I want to show him my custard. So look, come and have a look.
It's a bit lumpy, isn't it?
There's a lumpy. What are you talking about? It's lumpy.
Well, it looks lumpy to me.
Lumpy? Where's a lumpy?
It was a little bit lumpy.
Ma, please.
Have you got time to make another batch?
No.
And the bacon's crisped up. Man, I'm going to turn that off, actually. Yeah. Now the pressure's starting to set in a little bit, knowing that we've got to pull those lamb surprises out of the oven. And if they're not cooked, we're in hell of a trouble. Mate, I wouldn't mind pulling one out and checking it, actually.
Do you reckon the chili's going to be a problem for the kids?
No, just don't put too much in. Have you put it in yet?
Yeah, I have, but not a lot.
One of the main components of a Sancho bao is obviously the lettuce cups. They need to be perfect, otherwise...
The sauce is going to drip out. Remember not to make it too runny.
I will remember.
The sauce is tricky, and we don't want it to be too wet. Because if it's too wet, that lettuce leaf is just going to be...
soggy.
Disgusting.
Hi.
Is that chocolate I can smell?
Yes.
How's the stress level?
I'm just like, oh, okay, it'll be fine.
Do you think people are going to think, oh, you know, I could have done a brownie myself?
Oh, we're going to make them look a little bit specialer than a regular brownie. Yes.
It's just a brownie, really. I think it's a bit too safe to put a brownie on the menu, unless it's spectacular.
I pull out the first tray of lamb swags just to make sure that we haven't overcooked them or undercooked them. They're cooked. They're cooked? Yeah, they are. It looks like it's cooked to absolute perfection. It's exactly the result we wanted. Perfect.
Let's go. Half an hour left.
Donna,
What?
can I try that risotto? 30 minutes to go. I do not want to face this elimination. I'm feeling the pressure. It's starting to build big.
How's looking in there, Beck?
Good, baby.
Half the lamb's done already. If I overcook the lamb or undercook the lamb, then the star of the dish will be the death of it.
Please don't burn the bottoms,
No,
okay?
I'm not going to burn the bottoms.
Then we're done. I know, I am calm.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Okay? You're getting into that zone,
Right, let's go.
please.
Wasting time, let's go.
Okay.
We're going to whip the cream.
Oh, that takes 2 seconds. I'll do it. Don't worry.
It'll take you 40 minutes to cook all lamb.
No, it's not. Trust me.
Just fire up that deep fry just in case.
Can you please just trust me on this?
Check on those. They, I reckon, are really close to coming out.
Where do you want me to put it?
Yeah.
So we get the brownies out of the oven and I start getting really worried. I don't think 30 minutes is enough to cool them down, plus cut them and plate them up and make them look pretty.
Got to get this stuff on the plate with the prawns. I'm going to start cooking the prawns. I had to get out of the kitchen. It was just getting too much in there. My little girls, you're looking good. You are looking good. I'm outside. I've got the barbecue in front of me. I'm in Australian man's world. Okay, we're going to get something on the plate here.
We just need to get these cooled off.
I can see at this point that Ali's starting to get really stressed.
Oh, God, that's going to fall out there.
Really concerned with the smoke. Is everything all right?
You just worry about the salad in there and I'll do this.
I told you to slice stuff off, didn't I?
No, that is the whole thickness of the thigh bone.
I know,
You get it?
yeah, I get
Why do you
it.
want me to shave it off?
I'm not even going to serve that. There's no way that's going to cook.
Let's have a look at the syrup, if it's cool enough. That's what we do.
Time check lead, 15 minutes.
We're just about to go out to the street party and show off our food to the people, to the judges.
As we're cooking, we keep thinking, what are the other teams doing? Is there a disaster in the kitchen? They must be feeling the nerves.
I think it's time to dress.
That's what we do.
Comes time that we need the raspberry sauce because, you know, we have to start doing the trifles. She opens the freezer door and I hear... She's got raspberry syrup everywhere. Lucky it was the little bowl. Otherwise, forget it. Kaput.
Far out.
A lot of people. I'm
I
excited.
can hear them. Now, I did some lamb less cooked than others, so we've got some for the kids, some for the adults if they want.
At this point, we can hear the noise of the crowd outside, and it is starting to make my heart race.
So are you guys hungry?
5 minutes to go.
Right.
Let's make sure that all this looks absolutely glamorous.
Can you work faster?
Can you fry faster, please?
You're not offering any positive suggestions, are you?
The size of the chicken's got to be identical.
They are.
They're not.
I'm worried because they're still so warm that this isn't going to sit properly. The filling's great.
You happy? I'm pretty happy with this.
Yeah, I am happy, yeah.
Now I'm feeling the pressure, Cal.
This alpha looks ugly. Do something with it.
Crap, I'm shaking now.
Are they all done? Can you just check?
No, he's good. Just leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it.
Just keep on going.
10, 9,
Okay.
8,
Quick, quick, quick.
This way,
quick.
this way, this way, this way, this way.
6, 5,
Go, 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 go.
3,
More flour. One more.
1.
Done. Wow.
It's all over.
You did so well. Time's up and I've just spent 2 of the most intense hours of my life in this other person's house. Come on, that's a great dish. It is. Yeah, it's a great dish. We went from a pack of whole lot of raw product into this dish in 2 hours and, you know, we're happy, but we're emotionally drained as well.
Thanks.
Geez, I hope they like it, eh?
So do I.
Let's go join the street party.
Look at all the people.
Oh, you're joking.
Oh, my God. I bet they're all hungry too.
I hope they like lamb.
Hey! Thanks, guys.
There were so many beautiful things on the table. Ours is beautiful too. Comes down to the taste at the end of the day.
I see everyone else's, I go, uh-oh, we are toast.
Teams, you've had 2 hours, and from where I can see, there's some beautiful food there. You've got a whole street of hungry people waiting. I hope that you've done enough to impress them and us.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thanks for having us, and we hope you all enjoy the food.
Well, it's time to serve up.
Gentlemen.
Hi, how are you?
And it's the savoury food first, and then it will be time for our desserts to be tasted.
Hello. How you going?
That looks very good, doesn't it?
I don't think I can cook this.
Here we go.
Hello. A little bit of risotto?
Oh, look at the sensation.
And some prawns?
So we should try Donna and Reed's grilled fennel risotto with barbecued prawns.
The prawns cooked well. It's got that real kind of barbecue chard flavour. I didn't really enjoy that. The risotto was a bit coagulated.
Lamb and couscous? Bring it on. And do you want any yogurt on that as well? Lovely.
The lamb was just perfect.
The couscous is so really light and fluffy, and I loved all the different nuts that they've got in with that as well.
Definitely a summery dish.
And I think the yogurt is a really nice addition to it. I think
it makes it nice and...
Freshens it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, kids. How you going? Like a piece of chicken?
I like the chicken best.
Yeah, no, how good is that?
Yeah, it's perfect on the top. I think it's done really well.
Well, there's a lot of head nodding going on, isn't there?
A lot of happy faces and yeah.
Listen, it's a chicken schnitzel at the end of the day. It is a competition, and I'm expecting more than a schnitzel on my plate.
Would you like to try a lamb risotto with bocconcini and semi-dried tomato inside?
There's not enough fat in the mince.
Yeah, it's very lean.
Yeah, it's very dry.
It was a big piece of meat to eat and a bit dense.
Okay, we've got Santroy Bao here. So you're going to get a generous help.
To be eaten with the hands.
I'm going to hand it up.
Can you see them eating it?
Yeah, I was a little worried.
Oh, he's stuffing it right in his mouth.
I actually think it's quite a smart dish to serve for a street party. I think it's a little bit unusual.
It was unlike any I've ever had before. It was sensational. Really enjoyed it.
Would you like to try?
Great, we've got a rhubarb and strawberry baked cheesecake.
Oh, lovely.
Savoury's been served. It's now our time to serve our sweets. Feeling a little nervous?
Very nervous, actually.
This cheesecake is to die for. Have a couple of them, you probably will.
I'm loving the size of it for a street party food. They can have the whole thing.
Yeah, look at all the colourful paper. That is so nice. It looks like a street party.
Oh, the trifle's so good.
So everything's been homemade, the girl said.
I'm not getting the crunch on the meringue, which is a bit of a pity. I would have loved to go...
Yeah.
I think it's becoming one of my favourites so far.
It's a lemon tart with a pistachio toffee crunch and raspberry sauce. We're really happy. Our dessert is very simple and I think it looks beautiful. I think we really have done enough to get through today's competition.
I think the base of the lemon tart is a bit undercooked, so that was disappointing.
I think they should have done their own pastry, and I think in 2 hours they could have definitely done it.
I like the brownie.
I'm a real chocoholic, so the brownie is sensational. It's not too sweet and it's absolutely beautiful.
I reckon we've done well. Like, everyone wanted to try, even if they were sharing one. Good sign.
I think for a competition for 2 hours that they could probably have done that in an hour.
I did hear some pretty positive comments coming from some kids, so fingers crossed.
This was a great challenge. It showed who has listened to us in the past and who has the skills to go all the way.
Next.
What our cooking teams don't know yet is how important your opinion is.
The day is far from over.
Give us a break. I'm so tired.
And it's judgment time.
I would have expected a lot more.
It's that attention to detail that I loved.
I think it's an odd choice.
I found it boring.
The weakest team will be sent to the next sudden death cook-off.
And that team is... Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we would like to thank you so much for inviting us here today and for your amazing hospitality.
It's been a brilliant street party. What a great challenge we had, and hopefully we've impressed Pete and Manu, and we've done enough to keep ourselves out of the elimination round.
What our cooking teams don't know yet is how important your opinion is.
Oh my God.
We would like you all to vote for your favourite dish today.
Pete Manu announced that there will be a street vote to decide the best dish, which
It's a surprise to us. That was a shock.
Yeah.
We had no idea.
You'll find voting pads on your tables. It's important when you write a menu that you actually cook for your customers or your guests. Yeah. After all, that's who you need to please. Today, the residents were the customers, so it'll be interesting to see whose dish is their favourite.
My heart sank a bit. We did this dish really for the judges. We tried to tick all the boxes, do as they say, and we're just a bit nervous. It's in their hands, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Teams, we'll see you back at kitchen headquarters.
This announcement that Pete and Manu are going to make at kitchen headquarters is extremely important.
The residents decide what their favourite dish was for the day and they get to score. Not too sure how much weight that score holds in the overall scheme of things, but I'm sure the judges will have the final say as to who goes into the sudden death cook-off.
Of course we're nervous. Everyone's nervous. Everybody here wants to win.
Teams, you're under a lot of pressure and most of you performed well. But saying that, you had 2 hours and you all should have used it to the fullest. Some of you didn't.
We like simple food, but it doesn't mean basic food. If you want to make the grand final in this competition, you're going to have to push yourself a lot more.
Mel and Beck, you cooked bush sliced lamb with trail couscous. The negative for me, the raw onion in that salad is a little bit overpowering in that dish. But well-cooked meat, you had a sauce, you had texture in there. Well done.
Anne-Marie and Nick, crusted chicken with roasted summer salad. The crusted chicken, it was a lovely piece of crusted chicken, but I would have expected a lot more. Saying that, we did say, think Australia, and you got it on the nose.
Artie and Johnny with your lamb surprise. It sort of tasted like meatloaf. Found it quite dry. I'm not sure about the mince that you used, how much fat you actually had in there, or I think you might have overcooked it. I think the salad was actually probably the best part of the dish. It was simple, it was summery, but it wasn't for me a hugely enjoyable dish.
It's really hard to take. It's not what we want to hear at all. I just don't want to be in that elimination round. It's one position I really want to avoid.
Kane and Lee, turkey sancho bao with fried wonton skins. I think that was quite smart to serve for an Australian summer street party.
But yeah, turkey, I think is an odd choice. There's a lot of other meat you can use. even chicken, crispy skin on there. That would have really lifted the whole dish.
Donna and Reed, barbecue king prawns and fennel risotto. The risotto was a very, very poor choice for a summer street party. Because what happens when that rice sits there for more than 5 minutes? It absorbs all that liquid and goes gluggy and not very enjoyable.
Oh, we're going south. I hope this doesn't end our journey.
Esther and Ali, chocolate brownies with raspberry mousse. Do you think you used your 2 hours to the best that they could be used?
We were flat out for that whole 2 hours. We had not 1 minute spare.
It didn't show it for me on the platter.
It did look pretty, okay? It was a very girly dessert, but from you girls, I expected a lot more.
Any other? Stefania, meringue trifle served with passion fruit sauce. Where are the girls that cooked that beautiful pavlova with cream and berries?
Here.
I didn't see it in your dish today. I found it boring. And for this competition here and now, you guys need to step it up. Melanie and James, lemon tart, pistachio crunch, tart case. Did you cook it?
I wish that I'd made it, but I really don't think I would have had the time, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure that in 2 hours, you could have done your own pastry and cook it. That lemon curd, it's just fantastic, but it was served with cardboard.
I know just as well as he does that making your own pastry is better. Of course it is. I still believe that today, for us, it wasn't the right time to be making our own pastry and putting ourselves under extra pressure when we didn't need to.
Key and ash, rhubarb and strawberry cheesecake. The texture, the sweetness, the explosion of them in the mouth is fantastic. It could have been in a pastry shop.
That, I think, summed up what we're after for summer street party food. It was smart. Well done.
Teams, as you know, at the street party, everyone was asked to vote for the best dish.
The People's Choice really does have a bearing on the competition moving forward. Every week, you're going to be cooking for different groups of people. The winner today will be safe for the rest of the week.
This just puts a new spin on the competition. The dish they like the best, you can't get eliminated. Wow.
The People's Choice and clear winner of this week is... Teams, as you know, at the street party, everyone was asked to vote for the best dish.
The winner today will be safe for the rest of the week.
I'm thinking, oh, wow, that would be awesome. The People's Choice really counts. That gives us immunity from the next challenge. That's what I want to aim for.
The People's Choice and clear winner of this week is... Mel and Beck. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
You must be very pleased.
Really pleased. When we heard it was a public vote, we were a little bit worried. We sort of designed that dish probably to appeal to you two. So we're glad you liked it.
I personally enjoyed the whole dish. You've listened to what we have to say. The lamb was cooked perfectly.
You had some pieces that were more well cooked for the kids and some lesser cooked pieces for the adults. It's that attention to detail that you had in your dish today that I loved.
Thank you. Being the People's Choice was the ultimate compliment to our food. It has certainly reassured us that we can cook.
For the rest of you, we will decide on the weakest team, and they will be going straight to the next sudden death cook-off.
I knew that was going to be us. I knew straight away, and I was worried.
Oh, God, I just so hope it's not us. We don't want to be the losers.
I am sweating. I'm looking at Daniela. I need a bucket.
And that team is... Archie and Johnny. We do expect a lot more from you too. Lamb surprise, 2 butchers, you obviously know a lot about meat. And it's a pity because it was hard to cut, it was hard to chew, hard to swallow.
I was absolutely flattened. But a part of me thought, hey, we've got that second chance now, we're just going to have to put our best foot forward. I've learnt and taken a lot out of today and going to put a lot more thought process into what we cook.
I'm really quite astounded. They are great cooks. I really cannot believe that they're in this position.
I was already feeling pretty crap, but my heart also completely sunk for them. I can't imagine how they would be feeling right now.
For the rest of you, there will be another make or break cooking challenge tomorrow. which will decide who will be facing Artie and Johnny in the sudden death cook-off. Get a good night's sleep. You're going to need it.
Tomorrow on My Kitchen Rules.
Let's go.
It's a level playing field in Kitchen HQ.
I'm nervous. That's fine.
As our teams strive to stay out of the next sudden death cook-off.
Take it easy, Donna.
I'm going to divorce you after this. Oh, come on.
But just as things are heating up...
Stop! Turn your stoves off, everything out of the oven. Now!
I look around to see if there's smoke, something's on fire. I mean, what's going on here?